You can. That's the
Include your
thing.
audio?
Did you already start streaming?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I guess it's included already, yeah? That was fast, bro. You did that very fast.
Mm-hmm. Professionals have standards.
I got standards, bruh.
I don't know
I,
where I gotta go.
I don't know, I haven't played the original Dooms in
I
ages.
haven't played Doom 2 in so long. I played the first Doom a lot, but I only went to Doom 2 maybe once or twice. Ah, here we go.
These OG Dooms
Damn
are
it.
so much more appealing aesthetically to me than the new ones.
Really?
Yeah. There's just something about retro that just speaks out to me, man.
Nostalgia.
Not just necessarily nostalgia, like I didn't really play, for example, Doom much. But like the aesthetic of it is a lot more pleasing to me.
My friend says it's by association.
That makes sense.
Oh shit.
The sounds are amazing.
Yeah, that's true. The music is not bad either if you listen to it.
I mean, you do know that the creators were pretty much metalheads, like you're saying, so.
Yeah, yeah. Of course. Ooh, okay.
Did you find the path? Do you know where you're going?
Yeah, yeah. I have to get inside. And there's a red car that I gotta pick up. Oh shit. Do I jump again?
Is there a jump button?
I don't remember actually. There should be one. It's firing at me. Ow. Motherfucker. I'm almost dead.
I can see that, bro. Your face is
Yes, dude.
completely battered.
Yeah. I died. Gee, you gotta start all over. This is not fair.
Welcome to the days of yore of gaming, bro.
Just cheating at making the game longer is what it was.
I mean, to some degree, bro. They really wanted games to last. Which is good, because I mean, I don't know. I feel like nowadays games are long for the sake of just being long. You know, a game
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
not
like
good.
more than 40 hours is just like a short game nowadays. I'm like, that's not a short game, bro.
Respect my time,
Mm.
please.
I guess that's also like why when I was playing Fallen Order, it was upsetting to some degree because I could see the loop that the game has, and the loop is just so. It's gonna make the game so long, just for
Right.
the sake of being long. I mean, sure, if you're
But
into
the
the
story...
universe, yeah, if you're into the universe, I can imagine it's okay. But
Oh, I forgot
man,
you can sprint.
I mean, I do like lightsaber going swoosh. That is fun.
That again. Uh,
Is this harder for you than the 2016 and Eternal?
well, I am still conditioned to this one, but thing is, I learned to play this on a computer using the arrows and the control and the space and the alt buttons.
Sure.
So the reflexes are a bit different for me. And the how can I say? Because as you can see, you don't point up or down, right? And there's no, so the aiming is purely horizontal, and the response is not as fast. It's not ideal, you know. But
I don't get that.
it feels very slippery, right? Because it's old school Doom and Wolfenstein. But it's so cool. Even on the console, it's nice. Doesn't play amazing, but it's still fun.
I mean, you don't play it because it plays amazing. You play it, yeah, again, because of that nostalgia feel, right?
Yeah, because yeah. Especially this one, I downloaded it, and I downloaded it, but it's a game that I only, I don't even know if I finished it. Finished the first one many times, but the second one, I played it a lot, but it wasn't my game.
Right,
It
right.
was
One of
during
those.
summer. Yeah, during summer.
I'm trying to think what kind, like, I can't remember what games I played a lot of that weren't mine. Maybe the Sega Saturn games, because I played a lot of it when I was young, but I never actually owned them. But generally, I didn't really. Oh, I do remember there was a summer where I exchanged my first Xbox for the GameCube. Before
A
I had a
friend?
game, yeah, before I had a GameCube. And then I was like, fuck that, I'm buying a GameCube.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting.
Because I got lent the GameCube with Wind Waker, and bro, that was
So, yeah.
dude, absolutely. Plus, GameCube has a lot of really good games. A lot of good games. It's one of the.
I had a Wii at home, but I didn't even think of buying GameCube games for some stupid reason.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
I'm
one
an
of the
idiot.
big advantages of the Wii. It's that it's a GameCube machine. Like,
I wonder if my family still has it. My mom still has the Wii. Then I'll just like go to a shop and get GameCube games. Is it easy in Portugal to get GameCube games? The controllers?
depends. I mean, not in my city.
CX, right?
Yeah, I mean, like for example, here in my CX here, there's a few, but because it's a small shop and they don't really focus on retro games, they don't have that much of a selection. But I know in Porto and in Lisbon, there's shit tons of retro stores, and there's none here, like at all. Um, I've asked around some of my gamer friends from around here, is there anywhere I can buy retro things? They're like, oh, you just gotta look in groups on Facebook. I'm like, yeah, well, that's not really, that's not really what I'm talking about. That's one of the things I really miss about London, is that every 3 months or every 4 months they have like retro gaming fairs. They're amazing. They're so good.
Every month?
Say it's a quarterly thing, so like every 3 months.
Okay. That's still frequent enough.
Yeah. I remember I went to one of them with Lavisa, and I I remember the way she was looking at me like, dude, you really are a kid in a candy store right now, aren't you? I'm like, hell yeah, fuck
Yeah.
that.
That's how I feel when I go to sometimes the brocante. There's a lot of people selling comic books, right?
Right, sure.
That's something that kind of that Brussels had that was really cool.
Oh, it was great. I loved going to Broklands. They're the best.
Brocante, what do you call that? A street market, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much what it is. A
but
street
they
market,
happen-
street fair.
Yeah. But they happen so often in different neighborhoods.
Oh, you could literally go for one each
Also
week,
a quarterly
pretty
thing.
much.
Yeah, one each week, and not that far away from your house either. Because there would be some district in the city, some city district at any point is having one, right? So it's pretty much every other week. And in some places it's every week, right? I mean, if you go to Jutbal and stuff like that.
Or the one, well, before they had the one next to the shopping center every Sunday, but they closed it down.
Yeah. That was a shame.
It was.
They...
Jutbal was,
1%.
Jutbal was pretty good. Like, they had, a lot of times they had both games there.
Yeah. Jutbal was interesting because it was a lot of antiques and stuff for kids, and not so much stuff in between. God damn it. It's like collectibles for young people and collectibles for very old people. And, and then you have Sablon, but that's a different.
Oh, that's a different thing. Yeah.
It's proper antique market.
I do hear that a lot of people, like in the States, what they do is they go down to Mexico to the street fairs and street markets and brocants and shit, and they can find really cheap copies of like old NES games because people don't know really the value there of those things. And that's what a lot of collectors do. They go down the border and try to find old NES, Mega Drive, Master System games and shit like that.
Interesting.
Which I understand. It's like when we were still in Brussels, even in those brocants and in those old
The ones in our neighborhood, you had a lot of cool stuff.
You did, and I remember going to quite a few of them and finding old games and buying them for like £1. It's like so cheap. I bought Secret of Mana when I was, I want to say 7 or 8, and it was bought at a fair like that. I bought it for like 50 cents. And again, in Brussels, you also had Pellemel in the center, which has gone through like a complete remodeling, but still is selling pretty much all the retro games like it used to at a cheap price. And you know, like I had a lot of games growing up, but I never got games that were bought first hand. My parents would always buy me second-hand games, always.
Most of the stuff I got was secondhand, and I would like sell them again all the time as well.
Oh, I would never.
I would buy and resell games a lot. Yeah.
I have a
I
big
needed
issue with
the
reselling
cash.
games.
Me too, but that's before I had actual money. You know, it's difficult. So you're bleeding every month. You know.
Fair. Oof. This cake is disgusting. Ugh.
You're eating
Jesus.
cake and it's disgusting.
It's one of my mom's friends makes this cake with sminced papoila, poppy seeds. It's just it tastes too healthy for cake. Like I can't put it in any other way. No, it just tastes like dirt. It tastes like seeds.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it tastes like dirt. Yeah, I see what you mean.
It's like I like stuff with like chia seeds and things like that, but not as a main ingredient of a dish. It's like there's too much of it. The flavor is too intense. It's like I really like eating the, you know, the German type of bread that they have that's, you know, that flat, rectangular pieces of bread. Usually they're really dark.
What do you mean?
You know that
Oh
bread.
yeah, the dark bread. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
you know that bread.
hulbhul.
Yeah,
I know what
exactly.
you mean.
That's the one. Like, I really like that.
How do you say that? I said it in Danish. How do you say it in
rye bread?
rye bread? Thank
Yeah.
you.
Exactly. But I completely understood what you said, bro. Yeah. But yeah, that kind of shit, which is very northern, you know, like you'd see that in Germany,
I love
Sweden, Denmark, Finland. You also see that, although they have their own specific kind of shit. But I love those breads. Like I love the flavor, and I love eating them. It makes me feel healthy. I love having it with like as a toast with avocado, salmon, and eggs. It's delicious. But the other day I had my friends over, and they saw that I had those breads on top of my fridge. And I just, and the thing is, they took a whiff of it, and then they just started laughing, and one of them turned to the other ones and was like, "Isto cheira a ração!" Like, you know, dog food.
They're not wrong.
It's true. It does. It does, absolutely. Right.
Ração is animal feed.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
It does have that, you know, when you go into like Bricomarché or anything and you pass the bird area with the food and shit, with the feed.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it smells like, absolutely.
It's true. It's like seeds and stuff. So.
Yeah, but it's still bread above anything else, you know? It tastes like bread. This cake
I grew up
just
with it.
tastes like poppy
you know.
seeds. It's weird.
Even in Portugal, my dad is a weirdo for having.
Same.
I remember as a kid, you know, because my dad's half German, so for him, it's like he grew up eating that. You know, he grew up over Audible.
Look at you, my dad
So
is half
people-
German, I come from the British
Oi.
aristocracy, I have so many
Totally.
lineages. I'm joking. But yeah, I hear it. What were you saying? Sorry, I completely interrupted you like a
No,
bitch.
this his friends thought he was you know, fucking weird for having some black bread in the house. Like, why are you eating this bread? Portugal is very much white bread country, by the way.
It's funny when you say it like that, because it doesn't sound like
You
you're
have to
talking
say it
about
like
bread. You know what I mean?
Oh no, that's not how I meant it.
But yeah, absolutely. Shit, I just fucking dropped the ashtray all over the fucking floor again. Ah!
You're not used to it. Yeah. Oh, I was switching weapons and I got killed again. God damn it! And now we have to start over. Oh well. It's not like we're paying attention anyway.
It's over now. Ah. And I gotta go get my broom, but I'm so lazy right now.
Dude, is there anything that you remember eating as a kid that you only ate at your house?
That I only ate at my house.
Yeah.
I didn't see many people have craquinette when I was a kid.
What's craquinette?
Craquinette are like, they're like pieces of, I can't really explain, they're like cereal rectangular things that are filled with either strawberry or chocolate, but they're very cracky. That was something that I always had at home that I didn't really see people have. They were either called craquinette or cracotte. If you see an image of it, you'll know what it is, but I don't know if you had it at home. That was something that I didn't see. It was something that I remember always having, that not many people had, but some people had, which were Lunchables.
What do you mean? Lunchables?
Lunchables was a pack. This is a very American thing, though, but it's a pack that has ham, cheese, and a biscuit and then you basically you open it and you just put them together and eat it like that.
Those things are terrible.
Absolutely, they're awful.
That's like gas station airplane food, you know what I mean?
But it was, as a kid, it was delightful, bro. It was so good. You know what it was like in school? Ias com a tua merenda, you would go to the fucking recreio, you would have that, open it, make a little thing. And I love that shit. It's nostalgia for me. I wouldn't eat it nowadays. Absolutely not. That shit's poison. But, you know.
Look what your Lunchables did to me.
Bruh. I feel like there was a lot of things I had that other people didn't have, food-wise. Also because I feel like my parents always, well, my mom especially, always bought a lot of snacks, and every time I went to my friends' houses, I was like, why don't you guys have snacks? What the fuck's wrong with
we
you
have
people?
food but no snacks.
Yeah, like... I mean, you remember my house. My house always had snacks.
Always snacks. Always.
And you remember my house from the phase where my dad was there. If you had gone there while my mom was there, it would have been like quadruple what you saw. Like, that was nothing.
There would be chocolates and ice creams and
Hell yeah.
candy and...
Yeah. That's already how my mom's house here is. So yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. The stacks I always had that you remember were the bastoncini gustosi, the little sausage
Yes.
sticks.
The dinosaur...
Yeah, the little dinosaur chocolate cookies. Yeah.
biscuits. I mean, and civilized English, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't know. I feel like I had a lot of things that other people didn't have, but mostly because I never saw people have snacks at home. It felt like it was something that no one had apart from me. I just always felt like, is this why I'm fat? Probably it is.
We had some snacks, but they would go away quick because I live there.
Yeah,
It would last 2 days tops.
You're a fucking vacuum. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Don't put me anywhere near the fridge. I'll eat everything.
What about you? Did you have any snacks that other people didn't have?
I wouldn't say snacks, but there's something common that there's a few things that my mom liked to do that were quite common to have at my place.
Okay.
So not snacks, but mousse de chocolate.
Okay.
Something that was very common to have at the house. Chocolate mousse.
Yeah, yeah.
But when I say mousse de chocolate, it's because like the way some Portuguese people do chocolate mousse is a bit different from the French.
Was yours? Yeah, yours was airy. It wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Because
not very airy. Actually, ours was more creamy than airy, but it was always having that in mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's because we do it the Portuguese way with the egg whites and we whip them up and make it airy. It's the same with the baba de Camille. Even though that baba de Camille isn't too airy, but it has the airy.
But it's that,
vibe.
yeah, it's in that same vibe. Camel de roux.
Yeah. That was a classic. We had a lot of, like for example, something like that my mom always made that I didn't see many people make was mousse de manga. It was very common in my house.
My mom is the only person, really.
Yeah.
My mom is the only person I know who makes mousse de manga.
Really? That was
No joke.
really common
Yeah,
in my
and
household.
she's really good. My house as well, yeah. I forgot that one. That one is very often in the fridge, actually. But most people don't really go for it. I love that shit.
I don't like it personally.
I like it, yeah.
But
See,
but
there
I
you go.
don't like mango in general. So.
Yeah, I love mango. You should come here. Just like when you ask for mango, there's like many different types. They're all lovely.
Don't get me wrong. I like mango-based things, or like I like mango juice to some extent. But mango as a fruit, it's like I don't really like tropical fruits like papaya, mango. And they're not really my jam. They have a flavor profile that doesn't really work for me. But they work really well as cookies or as things to put on top of cakes and things like that. I think they work perfectly.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I really like? I really like passion fruit curd. It's delicious.
I really like that too. This passion fruit is pretty good to a stooge. Passion fruit. Really good one.
I love me some passion fruit. That is one of the tropical fruits that I really enjoy. That's a good one.
I like passion fruit based stuff more than the fruit itself. And usually it's not like that for me. I usually like the fruit more. But it's like cherry as well. I think I like cherry pie a lot more than I like cherry.
Oh, I'm the opposite. I love cherries. I love
I love cherry too, but I think that when you make
fruits.
stuff with it, it's even better. Yeah. Raspberry as well, yeah, on cakes and petite tartelettes, you know, like in France and in Belgium. Oof, those are really, really good.
It's true. You know, one thing we always had, but I think other people had it in Belgium, but it's something I extremely hated. Like, I hated beyond anything, was
What?
Pims Orange.
Ew!
Exactly.
I know, it's so gross.
It's
A lot
disgusting.
of people in Belgium had those. I never had those at my house. I was like, get that shit away from
For
here.
those
I wasn't
hearing,
born in Belgium. I can't.
yeah,
you know.
same. For those listening, Pims Orange are the equivalent to the UK's Jaffa cakes. They're the exact same thing. They're like orange-filled
Like a
chocolate
soft,
cookies.
yeah, soft and dark chocolate, not. Yeah, no. Pims was not for me, man. No.
Same. What about?
I really disliked that.
Did you have Petit Prince, the cookies at home?
Not really. At one point we did because my cousin, my stepdad's nephew, he was living with us for a while. It's a bit older. And he always loved that. I think it was his munchy shit. He liked to indulge in the Petit Prince.
I did as well. I adored that shit.
I like it. I don't adore it, but I like it. In Portugal, I like the sheep mix and the cookies from Lidl in Portugal.
Sheep mix.
My dad's really good with getting me snacks when I'm in Portugal, for sure. He's very talented when it comes to that, actually. Okay, so before we get that, we have to get the super shotgun before we activate that thing. Now, where do we get the super shotgun? Where's the super shotgun?
Is there any foods or any snacks that we had as kids that don't exist anymore? That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah, there's an ice cream that doesn't exist anymore. It was an ice cream that came out for Ola. It basically looked like a peanut pau, but it had the fireworks candy inside it, and they stopped making it like after 1 or 2 years.
I don't think I've ever had that. Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, it was awesome, but I think it probably stopped. They stopped so soon. You know, they stopped so soon. Right? Like, why did they stop making those? It's not because it wasn't popular or anything, you know? I mean, Mini Milk is still one of the most popular and unpopular ice cream ever.
Mini Milk was the only ice cream I ate until I was able to read. Let me explain.
Yeah, explain, please.
I have an
who
older,
don't know, Mini
I have
Milk
an
is
older
just
sibling.
like milk ice cream on a stick.
Yeah, exactly. I have an older sibling, right? An older sister. And every time we would go to, you know, the little ice cream van, and we would choose ice creams, I would choose an ice cream, and she would say, "That one's out of stock. They don't have that one. They don't have that one. They don't have that one." And the only thing she would ever say they had was Mini Milk. And usually she would ask for something, and I'd be like, "Okay, well, if there's nothing else, I'll have what you're having." And she's like, "This one is the last one. There's only Mini Milk left." So until I was able to read and understand that that was not a thing, all I had was Mini Milk. Yeah, you call me an idiot. I just called my sister a bitch. Like, at that degree, I mean.
This is great, because she doesn't gain anything from it.
She
Besides
gains
you.
fucking with me.
Yeah, exactly.
The same way that
A bully.
for most of my childhood, she kept telling me I was adopted. That's great to hear from your older sibling.
Yeah, but that's of course I told the same thing to my sister. Plus, she looked very different from my parents, you know,
She did?
because we're all yeah. 'Cause
You guys
we're all
look really alike,
dark-haired.
all of you.
My dad and my sister, when she was a baby, she had very like she had blonde hair, and she
Sure.
already has green eyes, so it was a big difference compared to me and my. When we were kids, we didn't look alike at all. You would think that she's, you know, comes from another family, literally.
Yeah. I mean,
As we grew older, yeah.
same for me. I mean, I'm from a Portuguese family. Everybody is dark-haired. Kind of, well, not that my mom has dark skin, but, you know, dark hair and, you know, more of Mediterranean kind of like features and shit like that. And, you know, as a kid, I was always called, when I lived in Portugal, I was called the American boy. I was platinum blonde, super white, and blue eyes. And no one in my family for like 2 generations had blue eyes. So it's like, yeah, clearly he's adopted. He's not part of the family. Also, according to my mom, when she brought me home the first time, my sister asked if they could throw me in the trash. So, you know,
Of course,
I mean,
it only makes sense.
why? What kind of bullshit is this? You older siblings are all assholes.
Nah, I didn't say that of my sister. I took care of my sister most of the time.
Oh, don't get me wrong. My sister, if I needed help, like for example, when I was bullied and shit like that, my sister was the first person to jump into action. But
She's mine.
she was that kind of person, like, no one can make fun of him except for me. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of like the vibe.
Of course, that's how older siblings do things. I don't know where I gotta go, man.
Still a bitch
I'm
move, bro.
stuck.
Still a bitch move.
I killed everybody, but I'm stuck.
Well, I'm sure you can figure it out, bro.
No.
There's no time in this game, right? So you're fine.
No, but you're supposed to be able to complete level. Ah, it's this way. Oof. You can complete the levels fairly quick, usually.
Oh, sure, sure.
You get timed for them, actually. Right, now. Come on, I just want to leave this place. This is such a good game. What now? Thing is, I can hear the enemies, but I don't see where they are. Is this a door? No.
You need a blue key, bro.
I know. I'm looking for this way. No. And we're back here now.
It's weird because you know, like the design of the walls, the gray walls, right? Because they look cracked, they just make me feel like from
Ah,
my
it's this way. There's a hole.
Nice, yeah, I see it. But when I see cracked walls, my mind instantly goes to it's breakable.
Yeah, I know. But some of it in this game is. You have to shoot it. But... Shit.
Watch out, bro. You're running low on health, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
It's fine now. Rookie. Got it. Okay, where do we go now? Ah, bam! I killed everybody.
Very.
Got 0 secrets. So see, you can actually make this level in 1 minute and 30 seconds. And I did it in 10. Amazing. So, he's from Lolo, or you don't know?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't tried to contact him because I assumed he had gone to the thing. But I'll text him to ask him. Sempre foste ao Alentejo.
É, compadre.
É,
Tá no
compadre.
Alentejo.
Tá no Alentejo, pá. Foste ao Alentejo. Foste aos Açores, como diz. You know why I think I also prefer this game to the more recent iterations of the game? Because
No
it's
heavy metal music?
no, it's just it's more simple. Like it doesn't feel as overwhelming. I already am not, very partial to shooters, but the more complicated they make it, or the more things there are to do and to have to learn. For me, it's too overwhelming. And this is literally you go in, you shoot. There's no brutal killing, no. It's just simple. It's so simple. Shoot front, stun. I think it's also because I don't like the whole having to aim, because I suck at aiming in games. And here it's literally left and right. That's it. Perfect.
Sure.
Get the blue key. Somebody's having some issues.
Absolutely.
Do you need a tissue for your issue?
I'm gonna die.
You've played did you play the original Wolfensteins?
Of course, it's the shooter that I started playing as a kid.
Okay. Is it very similar? Is it very similar?
It's the same.
Okay, that's what I assumed. Yeah.
But even more secret passages. It's a lot of fun. The first Wolfenstein is great. It really is, and it holds up. It holds up as a silly, shooter game, just like this one does.
Yeah, for me, this absolutely holds up. It looks fantastic. Trust me, like, I picked up GoldenEye not too long ago. Just don't hold up like this, man.
And this game played amazing back then as well. You didn't need a kick-ass computer. It was just so well coded and so well done. It's beautiful.
It's like, haven't you seen the memes of people playing this shit like on microwaves and things like that?
Yeah, microwave. I saw it on a pregnancy test.
Wow.
Someone
Holy
managed to
shit.
put Doom and someone managed to play Doom on a pregnancy test. Yeah. That's
What are they gonna think of next?
yeah, exactly. Probably on a freaking drug test.
I gotta say, that's pretty gosh darn impressive, bro. Like, honestly,
Go check it out. It's real. You can see it.
but no, I understand it's real. It's just it's gosh darn impressive, bro. It's like, okay, how do
Dude,
you
they
how
could
do you
code
how
this
do
shit.
you?
You can play it on a fucking napkin for all I care. These guys are geniuses. I don't know how they coded it, but they weren't fucking about.
No, no. They're fucking geniuses, isn't it?
Shit.
Alright, bro. Are you gonna survive?
I'm not. I don't think this is gonna be the thing is, I'm not sprinting. I keep forgetting to sprint because you can.
Then why don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you?
I keep forgetting.
Forgetful, I found so. Silly man.
And I should have kept. I need this shotgun to kill the
In the name of love, before you break my heart.
Oh shit, there's two of them? Great.
Ah, shit.
Nah, they got me again. Fuck, now that I died the first time, this is going to be much more difficult. Good god.
I'm just gonna take a little pee-pee, I'll be right back.
There's something else if you want to. It is difficult, but I love this game. Anybody, if you manage, go on Game Pass. I think it's on Game Pass at the moment. I actually bought it, but it might be on Game Pass. The Doom games are absolutely worth playing. All of them. Including Doom 3. There you go. I said it. It's not the same. It's the oddball, it's the black sheep, but it's very much worth playing. It's like a horror game in space, but a more, you know, toned down version of Doom. But it's still very good. I still recommend that one. It's Doom Isolation. And it's still amazing. I played it for a little bit a while ago, and I dropped it immediately because I wanted to play it properly. I was trying it out after I bought it, and it's really good. I really love that the shooting is vertical, so you can actually, if they're on top of you, you can still, there we go, yeah. Up, let's go. Okay. Gotta be careful now. Anywhere where we can get life? Let's check. There's bound to be a secret somewhere. What about the place where these guys came from? Oh. This is bad. Christ. Ugh. And you got me. Oh, lordy lord. I wish I had a... Excuses, excuses, excuses. The usual.
Hello?
Hello.
Sorry, my PP turned into a poo-poo.
You want to just share that with the world? Okay.
Bruh, please. If I need to take a shit, everybody needs to know about it.
You celebrate, right?
Obviously, innit? So are you managing the level?
I died already once, so I have to try again.
There's nothing wrong with trying again. Everybody knows you'll try again, try again. First you don't succeed. Bro, are we old?
Huh?
Are we old?
Yes.
Wow.
Accept it.
That was not,
We are.
that was
We
not
are.
the answer I was expecting.
Yeah. Because I know how you're asking it. You know? I know how you're asking it. So the answer is yes. Because I know what you mean.
Really? I don't, come on, man.
Yep. Not only that, another reason why we're old, I mean, minus differences in certain countries, we're pretty much the last generation who had a childhood in the analog world.
That is correct, unfortunately.
Generally speaking. Which means that we are much closer to, like, say, our parents, you know, lifestyle than we were with people who are, you know, let's say 15 years younger than us, or even 10, you know?
Oh yeah, you can tell the difference. Oh,
I know people who literally can't survive without the internet. Like, it's as if you know, cut off their consciousness or something like that, you know?
yeah, I mean, sure.
It's bad out there, man. Trust me.
The thing is,
I've
look,
met an entire class of students who said they're not interested in camping if there's no internet signal. Like nothing. No, I'm not going. If there's no, yeah, an entire classroom. I'm not talking about like most, no, all.
I don't think
And I
they're
had to
really
convince a few.
understanding the point of what going camping is.
Well, yes, you go, you chill, you do all those things, but you still need a signal. I mean, that's one of the things that I liked about going camping as a kid. And I could charge my phone. You know, if you go camping to a camping park or somewhere where there's a plug, but I just chose not to, mostly.
Yeah, of
I
course.
could be texting all day. I would turn on my phone maybe, what, 1 or 2 hours a day, until the day, just to check if, you know, anything urgent happened.
Sure.
Otherwise, no, just enjoy, read a book, you know, and in the evening, just, talk with your friends or family or whoever you're camping with, go for a walk. You know, go see the stars, man. It's nice to go camping when it's full light. You can still read at night.
I was gonna say, seeing the stars is a
Full moon,
bit complicated because of, you know, light pollution. But I mean, depending where you go, I'm sure.
Not camping. That's what I mean. If you go to the countryside, it should be fine.
Yeah, but even in the countryside nowadays, it's not really like when we were kids.
Sure, you have to go a bit further away. You have a lot of tradicional que estão iluminados agora that have a light, but you still manage. When I go to Alentejo, where my mom has a place, it's fine. I'm sure where you live, if you go up a bit more up in the hills, you find right?
Not really.
Really?
Not really around here, that's what I mean. Like, the one place I can remember here in Portugal where I can do that is if I go around Guarda, which is in the interior of the country, like my grandparents' village, Freixedas. It's far enough removed from the big cities that you still have starry nights. But around my area here in Coimbra, you're not gonna find it. That's gonna be very complicated. It's like, I don't know if... I don't know how many times or if you've seen the Madagascar cartoon. Probably you've seen it. In the beginning, one of the scenes in the beginning, they're still in the zoo. Ben Stiller turns to Chris Rock. Yeah, exactly. And he's like, look, the star is out tonight. The star.
The star.
Yeah, that's kind of how it feels nowadays.
You have to go to Alentejo, man. Alentejo, a lot of stars.
Yeah, I remember the last time I went to Armação Pereira, there is more there, but still, it's not like before, you know. To be fair, when I was a kid, I hated camping. I hated going anywhere where I didn't have access to a TV or consoles. I hated it. But it's something that I grew to love as I grew older. It wasn't something I loved as a kid, honestly. But then again, you know, nowadays I play guitar and much more of a hippie than I used to be, so... There's nothing I love more than going camping with bring a little camping gas thing where you can cook your little beans in and shit, old school style. Make some things there. Everybody gather around the fire, play some tunes, drink some
barbecue,
drink some fucking alcohol till you die. Oh, wait, I already did that without. Still, it's still fun to do it outside. It's a good time. It's a good show, bro.
Where's the other asshole? There's two of them. There he is. Shit.
Got the cheat gun. So here, do you switch weapons? Because usually in the computer it was what? With the number pads. Like with the number keys that you switch weapons.
Yeah. I switched with left button, right button here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In the more advanced computers that had a scrolling thing.
Yeah.
What do you call it? The scroll
wheel.
The scroll wheel, yeah. That's how you change the weapons. After a while, with those advanced mouses. For a computer, do you say mouses or do you say mice?
You say mice?
Huh?
I would assume
as well.
I would assume. Why would you say mouses? That just sounds.
Because
it just sounds off, bro.
I know, but that's why I meant. That's what I mean, like.
Computer mouse and computer mice.
Right.
I see how you would. I can see how
You
that
see
would
what I
make
mean,
sense.
though,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. I see what you mean.
But I don't know which one's correct. I have no idea.
That's a harsh one, you know. The English language doesn't really make much sense. If If you think about the word makeup, for example, how many fucking different meanings does makeup have? Jesus fucking Christ. You know? So I mean,
Like kiss and make up, you know, because you pretend it never happened. Just
yeah.
make shit up.
Yeah, just kiss and make up, or oh, apply makeup on your face. Maybe you can make up a story. Dude, are you serious? Just fucking use other words.
Well, there's a few of those like that. There's a really good stand-up comic who did that one with the word ass called Ismo. He's a Finnish guy. It's really funny. He says all the different, you know, ways you can use the word ass, and he doesn't even cover all of them. But I use it as an example with my students here, how, you know, on double meanings of things, and how some words are like not a swear word, but it's more slang.
Really? That shit is ass.
Yeah. Don't tell someone kiss my ass, but you can say that's some, you know, it's a good ass movie, you know, that's fine.
Sure.
You know, like save my ass. You know?
I think Loblo might join us.
Really? So he didn't go to?
He's only going on Saturday, apparently.
Oh, okay.
I thought he said it was going on Thursday, that's why I assumed it was today.
Yeah, me too. What is this?
I guess I was wrong then, wasn't I? It's that's a demon teleportation thing.
Yeah, okay. I did not want to come here, but whatever. Oh, I have another weapon. Is this the BFG? No way. We'll see. The music. Jesus. Where am I supposed to go now?
I don't know, I just see you going around the same place over and over again. I'm just like, where are you going, bro?
It's not, no, it wasn't the same place though, that's the thing. See, this is back to the place. We're going around.
Get around, I'll get around.
This is where I came from. Dude, I have no idea. I really have, honestly, no idea. Genuinely. Wait a minute.
Yeah, 0% idea where you go. I think we have been joined by a wild Loplo. Hello. Are you joining us?
Are you home, mate?
Can't you hear the piano in the background?
I didn't know if he was, how do you say? I didn't know if he was in a subway or something, or in a shopping mall, when I heard the 2 notes on the piano.
By the way, Lawrence, I don't know if you're doing it on the phone or the computer, but you're not on the screen.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know, maybe you're...
I just feel like your mic is always very low.
Not today.
Ça va? Tranquille.
You're right, mate.
You sound a little bit exasperated. I'm sorry, I don't mean to call you out on nothing, bro. I was just saying. Out of concern, really. Bruh, we've all been there. I can dig it. It's like, you know, once when I moved to London, I was really skinny, right? I don't know if you guys remember, like really skinny.
Yeah, I remember.
That was the skinniest I've ever been. I was weighing less than 60 kilos. And I met up with Greta and her friends, and they saw me. They thought I was. Oh wait, they didn't say anything, but they thought I was with the team for sure. And then one of the other times I saw them later on, I had started working out. I had started losing weight, and I remember I went to a Halloween party with her, and her friend was there, and she turned to me. She was like, "Whoa, when did you get boobs?" And I was like, "When I got my first period." Bro, like, are you serious? What kind of question is that? That's the stupidest thing you ask someone.
When did you get boobs? Okay.
Dude, just like, dude, are you serious?
Maminha. Alright. By the way, Peter, are you monitoring the chat? Because I have no clue.
There's no one talking.
Okay, cool.
Exactly.
It's true, I don't have a hot tub, I don't have boobs, yeah.
Bro, you're not
Everyone
selling
does
your
one.
you're not selling your bath water. What did you expect, bro?
That's true.
If you ain't doing a Belle Delphine on this shit, what are you even doing? Why are you even a streamer?
Yo, what? A Belle Delphine, who's that?
Oh my god, do you not know who Belle Delphine is?
A Belle Delphine?
Belle Delphine?
No, who's Belle Delphine?
Do you know, Lawrence, who it is? Are you what?
There you go.
Okay.
Is she the lady who's always swimming in her bathtub? Is it
Belle
a Belle
Delphine
Star?
was a very big personality online, Instagram and cosplayer. That
I
did
don't
do
do
some,
Instagram, dude.
but she did do some streams initially. But she got really famous because you know, she cosplayed and she's very ahegao type of character. And she slowly transitioned to porn as well. I think OnlyFans type shit. And one of the big moves she did when she left the web for a while. So you spell it Belle? Delphine. But
Adele Delphine.
Belle, as in B-E-L-L-E.
Like the
Like
Disney
Beauty and the
Belle?
Beast. Belle.
Okay.
Belle Delphine. Yeah, like Flipper,
Belle
exactly.
Delphine.
Yes.
Ugh.
And
Sounds like a
one of her moves that, because basically she is the leader of the Simp Army, pretty much. For a while, she was the OG leader of the Simp Army. She was the OG leader of the Simp
Great
Army.
general.
Yeah. Bro, she was the fucking, what's the name of that? She was the Palpatine of fucking Sims, alright? It had the whole shit going on. She had it all under her fucking, her slimy fingers. But one of her moves, when, that propulsed her fortune, was that basically she would send her fans for a modest price of I don't know how much, water that she bathed in. That was one of her moves.
I have heard about that being a thing.
There you go. Therefore, that was why I was saying, if you ain't Belle Delphine, what are you even doing?
Wow. I'll keep that reference in mind.
The show.
And what's this lady's name again? Just
Belle
to plug her
Delphine.
one last time. No pun intended.
Oh, Belle Delphine. I can't
This is
believe
the
you guys
stuff.
never heard of
Look.
her. I'm very surprised.
I know of the story, but I didn't know the name.
Like, within the gaming community, like, she was a massive thing, like, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago. I'm not sure exactly when. And I remember there was a phase where she left, like, the main scene, and you didn't see her for a while, and then she came out with a video clip saying, "I am back, bitches," like a trap music video.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Oh my god, she did command one of the largest simp armies I've ever seen.
Good for
But
her.
yeah.
Power!
Oh yeah.
Unlimited power!
Exactly. Exactamundo. Oh, so Lawrence, do you have any questions for me now that I've watched all the saga? Okay, well, as you know, like, let's get out the things that are the obvious things. The original trilogy is gold. Okay? The prequels are abortions. Including the like look, the reason I really enjoy the original trilogy, and I will say it forever, is that my favorite character in the whole universe is 3PO.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
my
guess
favorite
that
character.
one of the droids.
Yeah. And I want to see a spin-off of just 3PO. That's what I want to see. Okay, but I'm not. I don't want to watch it to that degree. I- I'm just saying. I would have wished that one of the spin-offs would have been focused on it. But but look, I've seen Rogue One. I still haven't seen Solo.
Oh, that YouTube video you sent me once, Lolo, about the droids. That was really cool. Send it to Peter as well. I don't remember how it's called. No, it's an interesting discussion. No, no, no. It's like, it's on how, like, are the droids sentient or not? Because we have some droids that basically act as characters.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, um, independently, I will say I am not enamored with the franchise. I still maintain my position of it's not for me. But I can see why you would argue that. I don't.
Yeah.
I would agree with you when it comes to the original trilogy. I don't agree with you when it comes to the later movies. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. So yeah, like the sequel trilogy, I enjoyed more than the prequels as a standalone thing that doesn't really. Hmm. Oh, are you switching? Afonso, do you mind restarting the stream? Because Lawrence is not on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Don't apologize, bro. It's